Ain't turning back. Now that I'm back on track, yeah. Take my word for it. Put a couple bands on it. And I don't plan on letting people turn me. No. You can say what you want. I'ma keep pressing on. I came about that thing like I'm feeling green, right? Talking to my past life. Focus on my great life.
Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? How you guys doing out there? Are y'all doing all right? How you ladies doing?
Good.
Are you guys doing okay?
Yes.
Listen, yes, I'm definitely pumped, and I'm gonna tell you guys why in just a minute. But we do want to introduce ourselves. We want to be nice and polite, especially to our first-time viewers. My name is Nori.
And I'm Angelique.
I'm Shaitia.
And you're tuned into Breaking the Silence. We have invaded your tablet, your computer, your phone, your device, your television for this next hour. And listen, you want to stay glued, especially you who are into skincare routines and stuff. Y'all know, yes, thank you. I started my journey a couple of months ago.
Her resolution.
So, yes. And I think I've been doing pretty okay, but we're going to talk about that later. We are going to have our fun segment, which is Laugh Out Loud.
I always lose.
So, Tia, it's okay. It's okay. I think you're going to win this time. Hopefully you win this time.
Yes.
Well, you know, we're going to be telling our jokes and hopefully you find them funny. But we do have a very, very special guest in studio today. Her name is Kayla Mitchell, a.k.a. Hey Girl, how you doing? A.k.a. KC. And let me tell you, she wears a lot of hats, okay? She is the CEO owner of Skin Elevation Day Spa. She's a nonprofit licensed esthetician, mental health advocate, and so much more. Woo! I got my questions lined up for her because let me tell you, so as you guys know, I've been up on my game with the skincare routine, but you know what? Let's leave it for the couches, right? So listen, we want you guys to soak all of that in. We're gonna go on a quick break. Grab your coffee, your chips, your snacks, whatever it is, and even your questions. If you have any questions for her, make sure you have it lined up. But we're gonna go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
There is a road laid out for me.
First night here, but Amy seems cool.
Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
Laugh out loud with Breaking the Silence. Each host has 3 chances to knock your socks off with laughter. Who do you think will be the queen of comedy?
All right, so we're back, and we are back with our Laugh Out Loud segment. So ladies, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound convincing, okay? But anyways, so what we're gonna do is we are going to share 3 jokes each, and you guys will decide whether it's a yay or a nay. And let's see who's gonna be crowned the queen of jokes.
Okay.
So y'all ready?
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna let Angelique go first because I love her so much.
Okay.
Angelique, the floor is yours,
Tough
girl.
love. All right.
All right.
Let us go. Our first one. What did the cheese say to itself in the mirror?
I don't know.
You're looking cheesy.
No.
Humans? Because we say cheese.
No. No.
Smile.
No.
Say cheese.
No.
Girl, I give up.
Say me.
No. You're almost there.
Say I.
No.
I make myself smile.
No.
I give up.
No.
Okay,
more?
go ahead. I give up.
Okay. This is what the cheese said in the mirror. Hello, me.
I didn't Next, girl.
Y'all know that I'm a movie buff, okay?
Okay.
So, what was Forrest Gump's password?
Run.
Whoa.
No.
Run, Forrest, run.
No.
Chocolates.
What was his password?
Yes. What was his password?
Forrest Gump.
No.
Forrest.
Nope.
Gump.
No. I'm already tearing up because I'm trying to hold in the laughter.
I don't know.
I don't know. What was his
Slow
password?
down.
No.
I'm not gonna run.
No.
Wait, hold on. Is there a hint?
Well, you was close. You was
Slow
close.
down? Oh,
You
stop.
Was, no. You was close in
Hold
the
it.
beginning. No.
Girl, I give up.
One Forrest one.
What?
One Forrest one. Not run Forrest one. One Forrest
No.
one.
No.
I thought it was funny.
Y'all see my face?
Yes,
It's
it was
Nay.
funny. Yay.
Nay.
She got a name.
Okay, fine.
Okay. All right.
now
All right.
your
So
turn.
my turn. Y'all, listen. I'm not good at jokes. Okay.
But she always wins, so
I'm really not good at jokes. So
Let's
please,
see.
mercy. So here goes the first one. How does NASA organize a party?
NASA?
Yes. How does NASA
They
organize?
plan it.
Yes.
Okay.
They plan it. Yay! Do I get a yay?
No.
Please tell me. She
no.
guessed it. She guessed it immediately. So I'm guessing that's good. Yes! I got a yay. That's what I'm talking about.
I feel like they are against me. But it's okay. They say I'm too good for everything else.
Cheating thing.
All right. So yes, I got a yay. Okay. Go
This
ahead,
is
Angelique.
easy. I think you guys are gonna be guessing
Okay.
this.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Ready.
What do you call a bear with no teeth? Come on, this is easy.
With no teeth?
Yes.
Roar. I don't
No.
know.
What do you call a bear with no teeth?
No teeth.
Uh-huh.
A bear with no teeth.
Yes.
Is it like grandpa?
No.
Papa bear.
No.
Teddy bear?
No.
No teeth. I don't know.
Ready?
Yeah. Gummy bear.
No wait. Okay. That was okay.
That's funny.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
funny.
you.
That's funny.
It's a
Okay.
gummy bear.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Okay.
All right, Tia.
Okay.
Floor's yours, girl. Come on.
What do you call a well-balanced horse?
Stable.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Stable.
Yes.
That one I knew.
Yes.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, you got it.
Yes.
Okay, so y'all ready for mine? I'm not too sure about this one. I was reading it afterwards and I was like, Nori, I don't think this one's gonna fly, but okay, no problem. Where will you find Friday before Thursday? Where will you find Friday before Thursday?
In a dictionary?
She got it. What? Girl. Yes, in a dictionary.
In a dictionary.
That wasn't funny though. That was. Oh, I got it. Yay. Okay. Yes.
That was a
Thank
bit,
you.
but-
Thank you. Thank you. That's two.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
Now,
Last one.
The
Last round.
but not the least. What's the smartest insect?
A bee?
You're almost there. Almost there.
A queen bee.
Something with an A.
What's the smartest insect? That's
An
a hint.
ant?
That's a hint.
I don't know. An owl? Insect, right? Why am I saying
Yeah, she
owl?
said an owl. Insect. Okay. Nah, give up.
Yeah, I don't know.
You were almost there.
Bee? Bumblebee.
B
No.
plus? I don't know.
Okay, I give
A
up.
plus size B?
This one might not fly. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
A spelling bee.
Oh my gosh.
A spelling
No,
bee.
this wasn't. She got a yay?
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Really? Really? Okay, no
Yes.
problem. No
Okay.
problem. All right, go ahead. I think think we're gonna need a tie break up in here. Okay.
What did the triangle say to the circle?
What did the triangle
Say
to the circle?
Yes.
Give me the corner.
No.
The triangle say to the circle.
Yeah.
I don't know. Her
Maybe
answer
a
was good
straight
though.
line.
No.
All you do is go round
No.
and round and round.
No.
Triangle to
Oh,
the
no.
circle.
What did the triangle say to the circle?
Yes.
You're out of shape.
Are y'all
No.
Are y'all getting this? Y'all not getting this, right? Neither am I. I give up.
I don't know.
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You're pointless.
Okay, that one was good. It was okay. It was okay. It was all right. She got a yes. Yeah. You're pointless. Okay.
Yes, you're pointless.
Interesting. All right. So, last but not least, y'all, for us to wrap it up, why did the robber jump in the shower? Why did the robber jump in the shower?
To make a clean getaway?
Yes, there you go. You got it. She always getting my jokes. Yay! I got 3 yeses.
Okay.
Angela, you got 3 yeses too?
Yes, we need
Oh, should we get a tiebreaker? No,
a
right?
tiebreaker for this.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
She don't have it.
So, Angela, go ahead.
Okay, I got it.
Tiebreaker.
Okay.
Have a joke?
She's gonna think about it. Okay.
ahead.
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
You'll think it's R, but its first love is C. The C.
Oh, okay. All right. Dang.
It's a yay. Yes.
Yes. Listen, I'm gonna give Angeli this one, okay? Because the joke that I was gonna say, listen, I done said it so many times here on the show. I don't even know. Y'all wanna hear it again?
Yes.
Listen, y'all gonna hear it again, and I think they're gonna give me an A for this. Don't give me an A. Do not.
Well,
give me
I
an
get to pick the winner.
A. Okay.
She got privilege.
Yes.
What? What did the pig say on a hot day?
It's bacon.
Is bacon me?
It's bacon.
I smell bacon?
No.
It's bacon.
You're close.
It's.
What did the pig say on a hot day?
I'm baking.
There you go.
Oh.
I'm baking.
Bacon.
Do I get a yay? Yes.
Bacon.
Listen, at this point, me and Angelique won. No. I don't have any more jokes, y'all.
Because I don't have any more jokes.
I choose
have any more
Angelique.
No, it's not for you to decide.
I choose
It's for them to
Angelique.
decide. Oh, and Angelique won. Thank you. Congratulations, Angelique. Air 5. Ready? Bam.
Yes.
All right, y'all. So that was our jokes. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope we made you guys laugh. All right. If you got some cool jokes, send them in.
Please,
so
I
can
need
win
some
next
help.
time.
I always lose.
But listen, y'all, don't go nowhere because when we come back, we are going to be talking to Kayla Mitchell Carter, aka KC, and ooh, child, I got my questions lined up for her. So don't go nowhere. Get your pens, get your papers ready to take notes. But we're gonna go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
Julie was always a voracious reader. She'd carry 2 novels on an airplane because she'd read one on a 3-4 hour ride. And at some point, I began to notice that she would read a page and couldn't remember what she had just read, and she'd have to go back and read it again.
I don't remember much these days after I read, but less does for me, and I love it.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
Explore the road to success with inspiring guests, motivational tips to change your life for the better, and entrepreneurs advertising their business. Now, today's guest.
And we are back here on Breaking the Silence with our very, very special guest, Kayla Mitchell Carter, aka KC. Welcome, girl. How you doing?
Thank y'all for having me.
Ooh, it's a pleasure. Get ready because let me tell you,
a whole bunch of questions.
these questions, I got them lined up for you. Okay, all right. But before we get started, we normally have our question of the day for the viewers. So we're going to pull that up, and this question is first going to be for you. All right, so there goes the question. Secret weapon against stress. What's the one creative thing you do to stay focused? Let us know that secret weapon.
I won't really say it's creative, but I'm into different ways of exercising. So I do go to the gym, but I also like do aerial yoga, hot yoga, hot Pilates. I try to find different ways to stay active because sometimes the gym gets boring. But those are my main like stress mechanisms to be able to fully function in life.
Okay, all right. Y'all heard that? Listen. And we want to hear from you guys too as well, all right? We do have our QR code that you can definitely scan. It is going to take you straight to our page where you can drop your comments. Breaking the Silence _talk show. You have a couple of minutes to send in your comments, and later on in the show, hey, you never know, we might end up reading your comment, all right? So start sending them in because we would love to hear from you guys, all right? So let us get started.
Yes.
KC.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good.
All right.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing great because you're about to help a sister out. But you first started off as a kind of like a self, like makeup artist, right?
I started off self-taught.
Yes,
makeup artist.
Okay, and then so what was that pivotal moment where you said to yourself, skincare is my true calling?
So honestly, when it comes to like makeup in general, I used to use makeup to hide my skin imperfections. I started wearing makeup when I was a junior in high school.
Okay.
I had acne and a lot of hyperpigmentation, and I was like, we're gonna have to figure something out. So I started just doing my own makeup, and from there I had a lot of people around me like, oh, do my makeup. So it turned into me just doing it for fun, and then it turned into like a side hustle. And from there, people wanted to know more about how they could fix their skin. I'm like, I gotta figure out how to fix my own. So I just started doing the research. I enrolled in aesthetic school.
Okay.
And I just went full-fledged into it.
Okay.
And we're here. We're here 6 years later.
Okay.
It took off.
All right. What were some of the struggles? You said acne. Acne was one of them, but aside from acne, was there anything else that you were struggling with? I
would definitely have to say the hyperpigmentation, because nobody wants to walk around with a lot of dark marks. A lot of my clients like to use the words Dalmatian. Nobody wants to walk around looking like, they feel like a Dalmatian or anything like that. So I would say that was definitely one of my main struggles, and within my clientele, those are typically my highest concerns for my clients. With the highest concerns they come in with.
Okay.
So the acne and the hyperpigmentation.
Okay.
You speak a lot about finding like true love with your inner beauty, like your true beauty for yourself, where you want the person to not worry about like the makeup and the things like that, but to love themselves. So is there like a transformation story that you want to share with us of someone who really like helped you, or seeing them go through that moment of maybe being insecure, scared, and now confident in the way they look?
I have a lot of clients that I've experienced that with over the 6 years. I don't want to kind of pinpoint a specific person out, but I would have to say that a lot of my teen clients, they are the ones that they get my heart. They catch my heart the most, because I know what it's like to be a teenager and experience, not always feeling as beautiful, or waking up and not being able to just go to school. You feel like you have to cover the imperfections and stuff like that. So I would definitely say a lot of my teen clients, they get me crying because with my teen clients, I have everybody in a bubble. So we're in a group chat, and sometimes they do communicate through the group chat, but sometimes they message me to the side and they say, hey, I went here and I was able to go without wearing any makeup, or I didn't wear a hat and I felt comfortable. And, just hearing that from teens, it feels good to me. Because I didn't have that. I didn't have a person, like my siblings and my parents, they don't have acne prone skin, so they didn't experience the things that I experienced. So just being able to be that for them.
That's nice.
It's a tearjerker for me. Yes, for sure.
Hey, I want to ask you this, because now skincare is really huge, They say less is more, and it's become like top trending, viral already. However, how can one first determine their skin type? Because, skincare, try this, try that, but one product or one treatment may not work for one skin type or another.
Correct.
So first thing first, for the first clients or maybe beginner in this, right? They don't know how to determine what will be like maybe some signs that they would know like their skin type, and what will be like some of the problems in each skin type.
Okay, so for one, with any first time client or anybody that's interested in learning about their skin, because I do teach people how to take care of their skin at home, because not everybody can afford to come in and experience spa, spa treatments every single month. Sometimes you have to do the work at home. So I always tell everybody, if you don't know what your skin type is, to first start by using a basic cleanser that does not contain any actives, so no salicylic acids, no AHAs, no BHAs, no acids at all. Wash your face and do not do anything to your skin afterwards for at least 30 minutes to an hour. After that 30 minutes to an hour, if you notice that your skin is dry, then you can definitely say that you're somebody that has dry skin. If you're oily, or like a lot of people like to say, the disco ball look, or a lot of people say that it's glowing skin when they're really oily, then you'll know that your skin is oily, and so forth. There are only a few major skin types. So you have your dry, you have your oily, you have your normal, and your combination. Acne prone skin is also, it can go both ways. So you can be acne prone and have dry skin, and also be acne prone and have oily skin. So if you're wanting to know what your skin type is, that's always the first thing that I would tell you. Go ahead and try first just cleansing your face and waiting 30 to an hour to see what your skin does. Yeah, what your skin does.
Okay, all right. Now, can you break down for us like key ingredients and like products that you recommend? Like, what is it that we should look for?
Okay, so if you're somebody that wants to make sure that your skin stays hydrated and plump, hyaluronic acid is what you need.
Okay.
If you're somebody that wants to make sure that the fine lines and the wrinkles and the crow's feet and things like that are never a problem, your retinols and your retinol and retinols are your key components.
Okay.
Acne, your salicylic acids, your sulfurs, hyperpigmentation, that one can kind of differ depending on the ethnicity of the person and also the age.
Okay. All right.
And so you gave us some key like ingredients to look out for, but what are some tips that like a person watching right now, what can they do to kind of start to get on their skincare journey? Because as we say, we hear that a lot, like skincare, do this, you got to do that. But what can someone do to start it off? Like, what are 3 like basic things that they can do to start their skincare journey?
So for one, it is very important that you wear sunscreen. You have to cleanse your skin, of course, first.
Right.
But sunscreen is the most important, because the sunscreen is what is going to protect you from the sun rays.
Yeah.
So if you're somebody who wrinkles, hyperpigmentation, anything like that is a issue for you or a concern, it may not be now, sunscreen is always the key component. You want to always add sunscreen. Not only is it corrective, but it's also preventative. So even if you don't have those issues now, you want to prevent them, sunscreen is what you need.
Okay. All right.
How about this? I have this question. Glowy or dewy skin? Because it's a big thing now. So
oh boy.
On it.
So Glowy skin does not always mean healthy skin. It doesn't. Like a lot of times people that, I got glowing skin after my facial, but that doesn't always mean healthy skin.
Okay.
You can have glowing skin and still have an impaired barrier. And what that means is a lot of times people go and wash their face, or, they're using a new product and they say, oh my God, my face is burning, but that means it's working. No, that does not mean it's working. It means your barrier is impaired. Now, some products do have a tingling effect to it, but your face should never feel like it's burning. It should never. I've heard people say like, it feels like I have a relaxer or a perm on my face. You should never feel that with a product at all. So I'm on the fence when it comes to the glowing skin. I mean, I like the glowing. I like to look glowy when I wear makeup. But like natural skin wise, it's a trend. It's a trend.
So if you have an impaired barrier, what will be like the first step to repair that? Because you don't want to just be putting products
so you want to build your barrier back up with lipids. You can do that through products, but you also can do that through nutrition.
Okay.
So things like avocado, olive oil, different types of fish, omega, things like that helps actually build your barrier up.
Okay.
So if you're also wanting to build your barrier up, you want to stop using all forms of exfoliation for a little while, just so that your skin can kind of catch up. Our skin cells renew depending on your age, every 28 to like 40 days. So you want to give your skin time to actually build, new skin cells.
Okay.
And as you talk about age, because we all
mature skin.
Right. There you go. There you go.
Mature skin.
So how can someone who is more mature, how can they, deal with their skincare? Because I know that you mentioned like sunscreen and the retinols. So like, what else can they do for people who are getting up there in age and they not want to look like they're 20s again, but just have natural, healthy skin?
So I would say if you want to do something at home, like daily, I would definitely say get into like facial massaging. So get you a face oil. You don't necessarily need like the stones and things like that. You can use your hands. Facial oils, and literally massage your skin in an upward motion. Of course, when we age, our skin, gravity comes into play and starts to sag, so you want to massage it in an upward motion. This not only, helps with the actual gravity of the skin, but it also helps with reproducing collagen. So that's what collagen and elastin. That's what we want to work with when it comes to mature skin.
Okay. All right. Now, I was on your page, and on one of your videos, you spoke about comedogenic ingredients, like when it comes
pore
to
clogging ingredients.
So can you break that down for us, educate us on that, especially us who use makeup every single day?
Got you.
Yeah.
So some products contain like silicone and glycerin, and those things, depending on the actual company, those things can be pore clogging. Now, just because it has a small amount of it doesn't mean that it's bad for you. Now, some products, I'm trying to think one off the top of my head. I don't want to bash nobody though. Like some products are just like, they're just full of so many harmful ingredients and things like that you want to kind of stay away from. It's just.
I know. I know, and I completely understand where you're coming from, because I've tried so many different types of makeups and stuff like that. I remember one time I used this one lipstick, and it was a matte lipstick, and it was gorgeous. It was beautiful, but after some time, I felt my lips burning.
Yeah.
And when I took that lipstick off the next day, I looked like it was just,
and I will say
really huge.
Taking off the makeup and stuff like that plays a big part in how your skin reacts to the makeup. So even, like I said, even if you are using a product that does contain those pore clogging ingredients, if you're actually taking the makeup off correctly, and if you actually taking the makeup off correctly, you don't have too many of those issues. So a lot of times I tell people, if you're wearing makeup, make sure that you're doing an oil cleanse before you actually cleanse your face with your nighttime cleanser. Makeup wipes don't get it all off. A lot of times it's such an easy grab, but it doesn't get everything all off, especially if we're wearing products that are designed to be waterproof or designed to be, you know, all day, long lasting.
Right.
You're not gonna get everything off with just a makeup wipe. So you definitely want to start with first oil cleansing. The oil is gonna break down everything. There's nothing that oil cannot break down.
Okay, so as you're talking about the oil cleanse, because when you said that, I'm like, what oil? Like, what? Is there like a product? Like
So you can actually buy an oil cleanser. If you don't want to buy an oil cleanser, you can get some jojoba oil.
Yes, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
From the grocery store, avocado oil is another good one, and grape tea oil. They're not pore clogging at all. You can get them in the grocery store. Like,
now, and you just like put it on your hand and like.
Yes. You just put it on your hand, massage it onto your skin, and it's gonna loosen up all of that makeup, and then you're gonna rinse it off like normal. Or I like to use white towels. I know white towels with makeup is crazy, but it lets me see and make sure that everything's off.
Right. So. Okay. All right. So for those who are starting their, you know, facial routine journey, just like me, I got on it. I want to say like 4 months, maybe
like
4 months, where I really started taking it serious. You know, exactly every day, no matter how tired I was. You know, I do my morning routine, I do my evening routine.
That's when the results come, though.
Exactly. In the beginning, I was using everything like the same brand, but along the way, I'm seeing, you know, oh, you know, this here look good, that there look good. Is it okay to stick with just everything of the same brand, or can I like mix?
I'm very big on customized skincare, so I would say it doesn't matter if you're using all the same brand, as long as the products work.
Right.
As long as the products are working, go for it.
Okay.
You don't have to use all the same brand. You may need a 5% acid and, you know, a serum, and the brand that you're using only carries up to 2%. So of course you need to switch what you're using.
Okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm all about customized skincare. So.
All right. Awesome. Listen, we got a lot more questions for you. Don't go nowhere. Y'all taking notes? Listen, you want to look beautiful and glowy and have healthy skin? Listen, don't go nowhere. We're going to go on a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have more questions for Casey.
The show isn't over yet. Don't change the channel. We will be right back with more Breaking the Silence.
Hey, did you know that besides calling our helpline, you can also send us a text message to 1-888-312-4141? Yes, it's an easier way to contact us, just as our call-in helpline number, 1-888-312-4141.
Empowered women, empowering conversations. Stay with us on Breaking the Silence as we inspire and uplift each other.
I surrender.
All right, pal. Get ready for the day, buddy.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. Do we have a gun?
What's up?
Do we have a gun?
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
We are back. Are y'all taking notes? Make sure y'all taking notes, because let me tell you something. When you start up on your skincare routine, woo, child, you gonna love it, love it, love it. That's why we got KC in the house.
Yes.
That's why we have her in the house. Girl, listen. Let me hit you with this question.
Okay.
Acne patch, do they work? Does it matter where? It doesn't matter where you get it from.
Yes, it does matter where you get it from.
Okay.
It absolutely matters where you get it from.
Okay.
Some of them are literally just stickers.
That's bad.
Seriously, because it's a trend.
Yeah.
Now, some of them do contain like sulfur and things like that, which is what you need to kind of, you know, treat the acne or treat the pimple and things like that. But some of them are... They're just stickers.
They're just stickers.
They're just stickers.
So if I'm like, let's say I'm at like Dollar Tree,
you can always
Family
read the
Dollar,
ingredients.
and
It will tell you on the back of the pack. If it doesn't say it on the back of the pack, I wouldn't buy it, because why it's not listed in the ingredients.
Okay.
But you can always see the ingredients in the back. So you want to look for things like sulfur, salicylic acid, mandelic acid, if there's any type of dark marks as well, because I know that sometimes the pimple patches have, some of them are for acne and dark marks. So if you're getting one of those, then you'll look for the ones that have mandelic acid. But I have seen some that just say like water and glycerin and stuff like that. That is just a sticker.
It's just
a sticker.
How about home remedies? Because I've heard this a lot.
Some are good. Some are kind of like, where'd you get that from? I'm not against them. Yeah. I'm not against them. It's just sometimes we don't know what we're putting into our skin. So I've seen the trend of like the lemon and the honey and the turmeric. Now lemons contain acid, and every lemon is different. So you don't know what pH level that lemon is before you put it on your skin. Okay. Your skin needs to stay at a specific pH level in order for it to be healthy.
Gotcha.
So
okay. Now, is there such thing as too much? Like, let's say, for example, I have like this bottle of like peptides and whatever, and it has a whole bunch of stuff. I think it also has like hyaluronic acid, but then I also have a serum that has that as well, and I think some other product that I put on my face that has it. Is that okay, or is that like a little too much?
So, honestly, I would have to know what the products are, like specifically. But I wouldn't say that it's too much if they counteract together, if they work together. Okay. Sometimes you need to just give it time before you go to the next product. So you may be using a exfoliant that needs to sit on your skin for 10 minutes before you go into using a toner or a serum. Gotcha. And then you need to let your skin absorb the toner before you go into the next product. Okay. So sometimes it's just about the amount of time that you give the products to work before you go to the next product.
Okay. Now let's talk about your spa. What are some of the special facial treatments that you offer and you specialize in? Okay, so
acne treatments. Okay. My number one service, y'all, is intimate bleaching. Okay. So the underarms, inner thighs, private areas. Okay. It's a body safe chemical peel. So that's one of my number one services. Okay. I also do skin tag and mole removals as well. So that's another, and DPNs. So that's another one of my number one services, and then the acne treatments. Those are my top three.
Okay. And what does the acne treatments involve? Because everybody
the full 9. So you're gonna get a base cleanser. I always do a base cleanser because I want to make sure, of course, with oil cleansing, getting everything off. Then a treatment cleanser. So the treatment cleanser is gonna attack the acne. Then we go into exfoliating if we need to exfoliate, because some acne does not require exfoliation. But we'll go into exfoliation if it's needed, and then I'll prep your skin for extractions. The extractions are what are going to prevent you from getting those dark marks, because we're doing it the right way. We're not just going in and squeezing. We're prepping the skin first. So you're getting the skin to where it needs to be before you can release what is underneath the skin. And then a lot of times with my acne treatment, I also do high frequency, which kills bacteria underneath the skin, LED light treatment, which also helps kill bacteria, acne killing mask. Like it's a whole process. You're gonna be laying down for about an hour to an hour and 45 minutes.
And we see some pictures here. Can you explain to us what happened? And
so she was actually a part of my acne boot camp. So with the acne boot camp, you come in every 3 weeks for a facial, whether it's acne treatment. Once we get your skin to a certain point of where you don't have any active acne, then we go in and we work on the hyperpigmentation and also the acne scarring, because a lot of times acne do leave behind scarring. So that's what this is.
Okay. All right. And what about like dermaplaning? Like, is it okay? Is it if you have like active acne, or like
you don't
when
want
is
to dermaplane over like cystic acne? So there's 4 different grades of acne. You have your acne 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once you get up to 3 and 4, you do not want to do any type of dermaplaning on it, because it's so close to basically being a cyst. Okay. Now if you have, I would dermaplane over acne grade 1. Okay. Sometimes 2 can be a little bit tricky because the skin can be a little bit too textured. Okay.
How about back knees? We just saw like a little footage of because some they might have like flawless, or maybe not even on their face, but on their backs or other parts of the body they actually have like active acne. So do you offer that in your? Well, we see it.
So I do the back treatment. So the back treatment is basically a back facial, and then I offer back peels. So as you can see here, I'm doing like some extractions, toner. That is a body oil that I actually make myself. Wow. But yeah, it kind of depends. Sometimes with back acne, it can start from if you're working out. Some people naturally have acne prone skin, and it can be all over the body. Eczema, some people have eczema, and once they've fully gotten a hold and control of their eczema, it leaves behind, the pigmentation and things like that. So then they come in for the back treatments for that as well.
Okay, all right. Okay. Now you're also an advocate for mental health.
Yes.
Is that something you also incorporate like in your spa?
I do. So recently I've started to add in, like within the last few months, meditation, like deep breathing exercises before we actually start the facial.
Okay.
A lot of times when my clients come in, they always say it's like their therapy session. It's their time to vent and things like that. And being that like I am a mental health advocate and I've actually experienced like real life situations where I had to be that advocate. I kind of know how to navigate things. But now I'm in school. I go to University of Houston specifically to become a mental health technician.
Okay.
So that I can go into the schools and I can go into different facilities and things like that to be able to speak and help those that need help.
Okay. Nice.
And I know you've been at this for about 6 years now. What do you have in store for the future? I know there's some things that you can't talk about just yet.
Right.
But what are your goals for the future?
Honestly, I feel myself coming through like a large pivot when it comes to like the mental health, because besides being an esthetician and a mental health advocate, I'm also a self-care and wellness coach. And in October, my dad had a stroke. So I became his full-time caretaker. He's partially disabled, cannot walk anymore, and he's also schizophrenic. So dealing with all of that has created this pivot, I feel like, in my life where I need to be able to advocate for those that cannot advocate for themselves. So that's what I have in store for the future. I am like full-fledged walking in my purpose at this point.
That is awesome. That is really, really awesome. Listen, girl, you wear so many hats.
I do.
You doing it all, and that is good. I mean, that is great. But with all of this, I know that there are struggles. You mentioned some of them. There are struggles. How do you navigate through those struggles? What are some things that you probably faced even when you started, your own spa, you started your own business? Maybe there's someone watching right now. They want to be able to start their own business, but they're afraid. They're afraid of the struggles. They're afraid of the snags that might come along the way and stuff. What are some tips or advice that you would have for them?
I would definitely have to say, make sure you get a therapist. Get you a therapist. Like, I know a lot of times people do not like to, they don't want to feel vulnerable.
Right.
But you have to get you a therapist, because you can't
do it
all on your own.
You can't carry everything. You cannot carry everything. For some people, like myself, of course, I turn to God. So I'm very big on pray until I get through it.
Right.
But counseling has definitely helped me, because like you said, I wear so many hats. I'm also a mom. Like, I wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
So counseling, having someone that understands, whether it's like your relationship or friends that understand what you're going through. When I first started, I did not have any entrepreneur friends. In my family, I was like the first entrepreneur. So to them, they like, girl, what are you doing? Like, go back to work. Because before I became an entrepreneur, I worked in medical billing and coding. So once I said, I'm just gonna stop doing that and jump into entrepreneurship, they're like, and I did it when I was like 6 months pregnant. They're like, you get ready to have your first baby, and you have to have people on your side that understand like what's going on, what you're doing, the vision. Even if you don't fully understand the vision, you have to have those people on your side, seriously. And without them,
that good support system.
Yes, I don't know how I would make it some days.
But you made it here.
I give up a lot of days, but like my mom, my oldest sister, they are always in my corner. They always in my corner to tell me, you got to keep going, you got to keep going, because they understand that there's a bigger picture than what I'm just doing now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, girl.
Yeah.
Listen, you're doing it. Yeah. You're doing it. You know, and we're proud of you. And I know that you're gonna have a lot of great more things coming. And listen. We definitely gonna need to have you back here on the show.
I got you.
Maybe even with like a little, demonstration stuff.
Y'all, and I volunteered
myself.
Every everything, and I forgot them because I was trying to make sure I got no calls. But I got y'all.
So for those who want to reach out, they want to, do facial, they want to start on their, facial journey, where can they find you? Give all of your info, your Instagram, your location, your number, everywhere, and every place they can find you at.
Okay, so as far as my website goes, is www.myskinelevation.com. Instagram is Skin Elevation. Facebook is Skin Elevation. For my mental health advocacy, the Instagram for that is Say Something to Say, because I always got something to say. I'm located right outside of the medical center, 2626 South Loop West, Houston, Texas, 77054. So yeah, I mean, and my phone number is everywhere, so I have people calling me all the time, and I'm like, God dang it, I'm not working today, but I'm gonna send you a text. So I never not work. I always say I'm not working today, but I'm always working. Okay. But yeah, you can always my Instagram and my website has everything. Okay. Literally details on everything as far as services goes. The whole nine. And if you have any questions, there's a box on my website as well where you can actually submit the question, and I'll email you or I'll text you within like the next 24 hours, or you can just text or call me. I always answer the phone. So,
that's good. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Casey, for being here.
Thank you.
And like I said, we are definitely gonna have to have you back here. Listen, time just wasn't enough. I still have more questions for you. But
look, send me a text message.
I sure will.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be getting, is this a good product? Is this good?
And I'm okay with that because people do it all the time.
Yeah.
I have some clients that they're not even in Houston. I've helped people all over the world, and it's just simply through social media. Like the power of social media is so crazy.
It is.
Like seriously.
It really is.
It is.
Oh my God. Well, listen, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm gonna be hitting you up, girl.
I got y'all.
All right. But listen, we're gonna switch gears, you guys. We are gonna go into our question of the day in just a few. We are back with our question of the day. What is BTS without our question of the day? It's not BTS.
No.
So for those of you who missed the question in the beginning of the show, bam, here it is for you. Secret weapon against stress. What's the one creative thing you do to stay focused? And our awesome viewers did send in their comments. Let us get straight into that. We have Mina, coloring. Adult coloring books are severely underrated. Yes, they are, girl. They really, really are. We actually had someone on the show.
I was thinking about it because I have my coloring books too.
You color?
Yeah.
Every day?
Not every day.
Just when you stress?
We'll talk about it.
Did you stress?
Another segment.
Well, thanks for that, Mina. Thanks for sending in your comments.
Yes.
All right.
We have our next comment from Sasha. I watch a comfort movie and paint my nails. I don't have to face the unpredictable, and I can focus on something with tangible results. That is so good. I love rewatching movies. I know
you do.
Yeah.
That's why you be cheating on some of the games on here, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I don't cheat. I feel like I get cheated on Laugh Out Loud, but it's okay. It's okay. They said I can't win everything, y'all.
Yes, you can. You can. So.
And then sometimes
there you go.
We have another one coming from Paulina. My secret weapon is lo-fi music. I always end up being more productive when I listen to it for some reason.
Yes, Paulina. Yes, I agree with you 100%.
Yes.
That's kind of my answer too. You know, for me, it's like tuning out. Tuning out, that's something, listen, if you're stressing me or I'm in a stressful situation, what I do? Tune out. How I tune out? Listening to music or even dancing. That's how that will be my creative secret weapon. It's creative for me.
I think dancing
tuning
is
out.
creative.
100%.
As long as you, yes. great abstract. It's abstract. Let's just say it's abstract. And it's creative.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me is secret weapon against stress is sleep.
Sleep.
Like, because sometimes when you're so stressed, you have so many things, right? So you gotta take that break. And for me to take that break is maybe a power nap. Maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You get that rest for your brain. And to focus for me is I do some stretches. I do some, whatever it is. Maybe stand up, squats. So to stay focused. Because when you're not focused, you feel like sleepy, you're drained. So when you like move your body, then you get like that boost of energy, that adrenaline, then you're ready to work again.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you,
My
Tia?
secret weapon against stress is just doing something to turn your brain off. Whether coloring, watching something,
watching a movie,
music, like just doing something that turns my brain off, where I don't have to think. I always say this a lot because I feel like when I get stressed, it's because I'm overthinking something. So I just need to like turn it off for a little bit, a movie hour, 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes. And then my creative way to stay focused is to turn it into a song. So whatever I'm doing, I'll turn it into a song. I'll make up fake lyrics about whatever it is so I can stay on task. So.
I do that too. I have that habit.
Yeah, you do.
We could be having a conversation all of a sudden.
It's coming out. They're gonna have a duet.
Yeah. I think that's why we're always sending each other stuff because we do a lot of the same things.
But listen, y'all can keep sending in y'all comments. We will love, love, love to hear from you guys. But we're gonna go into a quick break and we'll be right back.
Don't change the channel. We will be right back.
Something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I'm an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again, then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
You are watching Breaking the Silence.
What an amazing show. Listen, time just wasn't enough. Kayla Mitchell Carter, aka KC, she was great. She was amazing. And girl, we will definitely need to have you back here on the show.
With some demo.
Maybe with a demo. And listen, I already volunteer myself.
Okay.
All right. So, I mean, she was very great.
Yes.
All the information that she gave and stuff like that. Listen, even during the breaks, like we were just asking her tons and tons of questions. She was really good, really amazing. Especially for those of you who want to get into that journey. It is rewarding. It is good. Like when she said, she had people who came in one way and like the transformation just made a whole difference in that person's life.
And it didn't matter the age because she said from teenagers all the way to the more mature.
Yes, definitely. So all ages can go. Listen, she's doing a lot. She does workshops as well. So she does a whole lot for those of you who want to get into that, back peels and just a whole bunch of stuff. So make sure y'all hit her up. And congratulations to our wonderful Angelique who won the Laugh Out out loud segment. Listen, she cheated, y'all, but it's
Hello,
okay.
me.
It's okay.
Hey.
It's all right. But listen, this was a great show.
Yes, it
Listen,
was.
make sure y'all hit Kayla up because she is definitely gonna hook y'all up. She is definitely gonna help you
Nori's
guys
gonna
out.
text her as soon as we finish.
I sure do. I'm gonna text her all the other questions that I didn't get to ask her during the show because let me tell you, it's a lot, a whole lot, right, ladies?
Yeah.
It is a lot. But listen, I think we're running out of time.
Yes,
We are running, unfortunately, we are running out of time. We're gonna have to say, see you later. Bye.